Peace, family. Cooling with the Completists. Yes. Today we're gonna be getting into getting into a little bit of just a little news, a little discussion. You feel me? Trying to keep my podcast a little bit more consistent. Life has its ways. A man is in school for film, and trying to get his life together. You feel me? But either way, let's get it, man. There's been some big news, I don't know a lot of people that I don't know who all have been following Spider-Man. Um, but basically they have confirmed, and this has happened a few times, in different story arcs of Spider-Man, but basically they have confirmed that they are going to be moving on from the relationship of him and Mary Jane. Um, so that's not really big news, but I'm sure there's people that want to discuss it. So if you want to hit the comments, you know what I mean, and we're gonna have that little dialogue. Um, Carnival Row just dropped. Amazon Prime is the final season. It is also the second season, but they confirmed it will be the final season. So anybody that is watching that, tell me how you feel about the new season, man. I started episode 1, haven't finished it yet, but there will be a discussion thread in the Completist anime and film group. So if you aren't in that group, man, go ahead and join on Facebook. Um, and we have some films that is about to drop, man. Or has dropped. Cocaine Bear just came out today. Oh, not today, yesterday. It's been good reviews on the film. Honestly, I was excited for it simply because of the fact it's an original story and it's supposedly based on a true story. But you know how far fetched them based on the true stories can be. But either way, it's something new. It's something different. It's something thrilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people will really call it horror. But if they would, it would be considered a horror comedy, if anything. But just know that the Completists will be doing a review on the film. It will probably be sometime next week, and it will be on the Facebook group, the Completist group. It will be on my the Completist website, and just stay notified, man. Hit that notify button so you can always be hip to when I drop some news or review or video content, whatever the case may be. It all comes crazily. But either way, let's keep it going. Um, what's the name? Sorry. But Crayon Shinchan is the animated movie is getting made right now, and it's supposed to be coming out sometime late this year, if not early next year, and I'm excited to see that. Um, Matter of fact, there is a confirmed date. It will be coming to theaters August 4th in Japan. So that means for Americans, it will probably be coming at a later date. But you know me, I'm going to see it when it comes to theaters. I'm going to find a way and I'm going to give you my review on it. You know what I mean? But that's the completest way. I ain't going to share all my secrets. But also, I wanted to discuss, man, there's ecological thriller that is about to be dropped. It's called The Swarm. Um, it's based on author Frank Schatzing. It's a apocalyptic sci-fi novel, and it's coming March 4th. It's coming to theaters. And it's supposed to be an ecological thriller. It's supposed to be based. The setting is supposed to be based majority of the story in the sea on the ocean. But yeah, Netflix is dropping His House. It's a horror film. Is dropping October 30th. That's a while from now, but it's going to be based in Africa. It's going to be in Sudan, I believe. Um, and it's directed by Remy Weeks, and yeah, it's something that looks interesting. Definitely looks like it's going to be something that's going to grasp, what I'm saying, our attention. You know what I'm saying? Definitely looks like something that's going to keep us entertained as well. But Bandai Namco Entertainment, man, they done dropped the little hit for us, for all my gamers, man, all my Naruto fans. Um, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, you know what I'm saying, is dropping. I don't know how excited y'all are, but it really doesn't matter for me. Any Naruto game, you know, whether it's ship, I honestly, it's a lot of them. Ninja Storm, period. You know, it's a good game. You know what I mean? And they always keep the interactions high, especially when it comes to the multiplayer. You know what I mean? And I'm excited for it. I'm gonna get it. I've been playing. I've been showing a lot of love um Jump, Shonen Jump, Kakarot, you know, One Piece, you know what I'm saying? I've been Attack on Titan. I've been showing all the anime video games love, you know what I'm saying, especially the past few years. And this is something I'm definitely going to show love to as well. And also, I dropped it in the Completist group, man, but the creators of Dark in 1899 will adapt Something That's Killing the Children for Netflix, man. Listen, y'all been following my show. Anybody that's been following my show, me and my brother Spawn Prince been talking about Something's Killing the Children for a while. It's one of the best horror comics, horror action comics that I've read in recent years. And they are going to adapt it, and it's going to be on Netflix. And honestly, I want to also say something too. This is about DC, man. There's a big divide, man. A big divide in the DC community, man. There are a lot of people pushing for the Snyderverse, you know, gods and monsters and things, and you know they want to keep that ball rolling. You know, there's very small chance that will fucking happen, but you get my point. They trying, people trying, and there are the people that are on James Gunn's side and want the whole reboot of the DC universe, as one could say. And it's crazy right now, man. Hit the comments and let me know how you feel about the whole Snyder and James Gunn divide for WB in the DC universe, man. Bloomhouse has officially launched its new video game studio, man. Bloomhouse Games. The studio will focus fully on producing future original horror video games for mobile, PC, and consoles. That's big news, man. Because when we talk about horror games, you know, when horror games never really do bad. I can't really say that they actually ever do bad because it's really an acquired taste. Because a lot of not everybody don't play horror video games. A lot of people don't, and a lot of people can't. Um, it's really for people who just are horror fans, you know. And I'm a big horror fan, so I definitely. But for me though, I wasn't a big horror video game fan. I really started getting into that like probably in 2017, honestly, when like Evil Within and you know what I'm saying all that started to come out and you know things like that. And it's never really been my thing. Resident Evil always been cool, you know, but either way, there's been some horror video games I've been playing, like Callisto Protocol was decent. I just want to see, you know, I want to see what they end up coming up with. You know, I definitely want to see what they end up coming up with. It's gonna be interesting. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur done dropped on Disney Plus. You know, I'm about to be watching that, streaming that. You know, go check that out. The Pope, you know what I'm saying? The Pope's Exorcist, man. That's Russell Crowe's new film that's about to come out. Nice little horror film. That basically, you know, derived from the classic The Exorcist. But it's inspired by the true story of Father Gabriel Amorth, chief exorcist of the Vatican. And the Pope's Exorcist is exclusively in movie theaters April 14th. So be ready for that, man. That's only a month away. I mean, a month and some change away. And you know, it's crazy, man. This is a nice little film that's coming out called Sisu. It's based in 1944 Finland, around the war, World War II and things like that. So a man is a gold miner, and he ends up running into army, what I'm saying, after he finds his wealth, and ends up battling it out with these soldiers, man. It looks like a crazy film. Look, and he looks like he was in the army himself, you feel me? So it's crazy. Um and let me talk a little bit more about video games, man. Nintendo Switch, they coming out with, you know, or I should just say Nintendo, period. They coming out with another Zelda video game. I'm going to be getting up on that. Um, I'm actually going to be getting up on a lot more Nintendo games. Honestly, I've been slacking on my Mario, slacking on my, on my Kirby, slacking on my Zelda, man. I've been slacking, bro. I've been slacking, and honestly, when we look at Nintendo Switch and what they all have to offer, they actually have the GoldenEye. I actually mentioned on the show that GoldenEye 007 has just came back out. It's on Game Pass, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation. They got it out. Period. And they just brought back the fact that you can do multiplayer. You know what I'm saying, online though. Nintendo Switch had it first. But either way, my real gamers know, especially for my generation, how great something like 007 GoldenEye is, especially for the multiplayer and it has brought to the culture in multiplayer games, that we have now. So, it's a sight to see, man. It's definitely a time to be alive. But I'm gonna keep it short, man. I'm gonna keep it short. Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon is going to be coming out, and it's going to be dropping on I believe it's going to be dropping on Netflix. I'm not particularly sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. Worst case, I mean, either way, movie theaters or on Netflix. But it said that this film it has a runtime of 3 hours and 20 minutes, man. It seems like my man movies is getting longer. But he got Leonardo DiCaprio in this motherfucker, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. Leonardo DiCaprio, he a goat, so you gotta watch whatever he come out with. Um, but yeah, man, it's looking bright, man. It's looking bright. Definitely looking bright. Sandman coming out with some new episodes soon. I'm looking very forward to that. Old Guard 2 is gonna be dropping soon. Man, listen, I'm overwhelmed, man. I'm watching Snowfall right now. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Where are my Snowfall fans at? I ain't gonna go into any details, man. I don't want to spoil anything, but there will be a discussion thread for the Snowfall as well in the Completist group. So go ahead, man. Go ahead and go down there, man. But enjoy, everybody. I'm glad that y'all tuned in. And I just want to just have a good night, man. It's starting to get warm. It's going back and forth. You know how the spring or the pre-spring time can be, man, when it's cold and warm, cold and warm. Keep that immune system strong, y'all. But either way, man, thank y'all for tuning in. It's the Completist, and I want to, you know, just remember to love yourself, love your family. Don't stress about the shit that you can't control. And peace, man.